Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 24. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they'll get this down to the 10. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Looking for Traylon Burks that time. But now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. Short passes, so they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner. Okay, all right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let them get
touchdown. Traylon Burks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Texans at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here we go. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
That pass taken in by Burks.
And they get him down. Takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get the first down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive player winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
They run again with Hunt, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Burrow will throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be taken down. First down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. A nice pickup at 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw is taken in by Waddle.
Touchdown, Carolina! Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have regained the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 5. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make a play? Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Richardson. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, it's Robinson. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. Richardson to throw off play action. That is caught by Dell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Robinson, a pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Robinson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain
third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Richardson now on third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is indeed good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Here we go. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that one too wide and incomplete. Here we go. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that's going to be incomplete. So it's halftime here in Charlotte. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. So out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Off play action. Richardson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Richardson off the play fake. He had a man open, but missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't dropped too many in that department. Third down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
On third down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Taken from just outside the 30. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 65 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties and the pinner tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst tackling. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Robinson.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Richardson on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there, exactly as you described, an interception. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Richardson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in the second half.
And right now, they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores, bottom line. Got to find some completions in there and get the offense moving.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
And it is caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
2nd and 7.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Richardson.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
This a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's complete. Burks.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll have it past midfield almost before being taken down. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. And we're back now in Charlotte. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
2nd and 10.
11 MT.
Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Just a couple on the pickup there. Now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11th. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
37-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. He gets this one to Burks. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his quarterback there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Now a second and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. But he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kareem Hunt with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Play action. Now Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Richardson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. And now there's probably another throw coming up 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people out of blitz.
There. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now Burrow on 1st down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Finding Knox there, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Chargers with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
A 30-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And they double their lead as it's up to 6. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the post.
And able to get this out to the 25. So now the Texans down by 6. A little over 50 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Here's Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this